actually sit down and talk to y'all. If you haven't joined the Black Envy movement, what are you doing? Subscribe, click the notification bell. And today we're gonna do a chit chat get ready with me video. Guys, I kid you not, I tried to film this video last night. Didn't turn out how I wanted. So I was like, let me wait for a new day and everything so we can talk, we can catch up. Cause to be honest, I still love doing makeup. I don't want to stop, but I love talking. Okay, I love me a good chit chat get ready with me video. That's all I watch, and I want to produce them too because I feel like I'm a fun person. I feel like I talk about a lot of stuff, you feel me? And y'all probably wondering, where have I been? On social media, you know, you get an insight of what I've been doing, but not too much. You don't get to really see me talk, interact, all that stuff. Cause as much as I love being friendly and talking, I am actually a private person. But this year I said, you know what, I'm gonna focus on my channel as much as my business, because it is part of my brand. It's something I always wanted to do. I love filming. I love, you know, creating content as well as making wigs, okay? And that's the direction we're going with, okay? So today we're just gonna get ready with me, do my makeup. I'm wearing my glasses because, one, I am blind. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm almost legally blind. Like, no joke. No joke. Yes, so let me take these glasses off. I'm gonna play some music in the background. If you know me and you've been subscribed to my channel, you know I always play some music in the background. If you haven't, my name is Sara, okay, and I am a wig maker in Atlanta, Georgia. Get to know me a little, guys. And today we're just gonna talk about what's been going on in my life, things I've seen, things I noticed, and all that good stuff. Personally, cannot sit in silence. It varies with everyone, but yeah. I'm gonna use this mirror. It's very appealing to match my background, right? But it's kind of dirty. So I'm gonna use my ratchet mirror. Okay, don't judge. Don't judge, yo girl. Okay. And this is a unit by my wig company. It's a closure wig, a side part, of course. Who don't love a jet black side part wig? Like, I be feeling like a baddie when I wear this wig, like a grown baddie. Like, okay. Also, I'm not mentioning the products I'm using. I'll probably leave all of the stuff I'm using down below if you're curious, because we're just gonna go right into it. So the last time I had a chit chat get ready with me video, I think it was 2 years ago, and I was in the roughest part of my life. I thought growing up I had a rough childhood, but child, chalet. The last 4 years of my life, well, I'm gonna say 3, because the 4th year was a recovery year for me, but the last 3 years of my life has been very rough, but a growing experience by force. Okay, I say by force for multiple reasons, but yeah, it was just a challenging, I kid you not, y'all, I am so, literally, sometimes when people call me, oh my god, this is so horrible, I'm showing my true personality too fast, let me be cute and proper, okay? Sometimes when people call me and I wasn't prepared to for a call, like sometimes I can pick up a call and literally I go to a whole different world in my mind, and I have to recollect myself and be like, hey Sarah, come back to present, because I'm like focused on filming. That's why I was like, okay, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm on the phone. I am on the phone, like, Sarah, come back. But yeah, let me see if I can recollect what I was talking about before all that. I've been feeling like something been stuck in my throat for the last few days, but hey, that's another conversation for another day. Let me make sure my foundation is blended. But yeah, the last 3 years been really a tough place where it forced me to grow up and to see things differently than how I used to see things. Because, like, child, I was a whole different person. Like, who I am today was a work in progress of itself. I was forced to see reality very quickly. Now, I think I've mentioned it, I think 6 months ago on this channel, that I am married. I'm going on 3 years of marriage. I'm going on 3 years of marriage, and I'm only 23. I just turned 23, so I got married at 20. I'm just going to give you a little insight about my life because as I said, a lot of things just flew by these last 4 years. So, I got married at 20. I eloped. I'm just going to be real with y'all. I eloped. When I got married, it wasn't a splurge decision. It was a decision that needed to be taken for a lot of reasons. Not because I was pregnant, because initially, when people found out I was married, they thought I was hiding a baby. And I'm like, I'm a hefty woman, okay? I'm thick, okay? If you haven't seen my pictures on Instagram, I'm a little thick. My collarbone should tell you, because you don't see it, right? I'm a hefty woman. So, if I was pregnant, you would have definitely seen me pregnant, but that was not the case. I was not pregnant. I was at high. So when I got married, me and my boyfriend, which is now my husband, my best friend, my ride or die, we were in a place in our life where all we had was just each other. And we were going through a lot of hardship to the point he had to move to Florida and leave me behind for 6 months and work, because we were, as we said, it was just us, and it was kind of like we were on our own. And I couldn't leave because my family depended on me. I was trying to get my siblings to come to the US. I have a video on that. And my family needed me to help financially and stuff like that, but I was just so miserable because no one wanted me and him to be together at all. I'm not going to talk about it because I don't like to really speak on religion. But there was other things that accounted for why a lot of people didn't want us to be together, and other reasons were just stupid, like some of it I get it. I was like, you're right, it would have been better to wait. Other reasons was like, really? This is the best you can come up with? But deep down inside, I knew he was good for me. He was one of the few people I've met in my life at that time, very few, and I mean barely, that was in my best interest. Prior to that, no one was really in my best interest. Rather that, at some point, I felt like no one cared. I just felt like I was here to be used. At that time in my life, I got out of my first relationship that really, how can I say, that really put me in a really bad place in my life. He was my first love. See the quotes, right? You see the quotes. My first love, and wow, I learned so much through that relationship that I tried my best not to make the same mistakes again. And even at that time, I still kind of wanted to be with my ex because he at that time, that was the only person I felt that genuinely loved me. And the fact that he didn't, and my now husband had taught me and saved me from the place where I was. Like, I will forever, other than God, because God, it will always be first. I will forever be indebted to, I'm forever indebted to my husband, because this man literally saved my life multiple times, either physically, either mentally, either emotionally. And knowing that he put a lot on the line for our relationship and our future and our well-being, this will forever be my man. Like, this will always forever be my other half. And I feel like I would be very stupid and ignorant to let anyone come into our relationship and mess that up, because this man literally is everything. And I knew from the moment I saw him, I truly believe Jehovah God looked at me and told me the day I saw him, I knew this man was going to be my husband. I kid you not. I don't believe in love at first sight, but that man right there, I only saw the back of his head, y'all. I kid you not. And I was like, I'm going to marry that man. That man will be my husband. And we're going on 3 years marriage, so sometimes listen to that gut feeling, y'all. I kid you not. And just at that point, I feel like if I didn't have my husband, you know, to stick it out with me, even through my dumb decisions, you know, I feel like I wouldn't be here. I feel like I genuinely would not be here. Make sure I pat that in. I want to make sure my concealer is set, you feel me? And that's a fact. And that was one of the few reasons why I eloped with him, because I knew he was good for me. And I didn't want to lose something that was good. The first time in my life, I felt very confident in who was in my life, because I lost my childhood best friend. I have a video on it. Everything I have a video on, I will link down below. You guys can look back, and I have a video of me explaining that situation, that I will not give her any shine, any clout, anything, because she doesn't exist in my life no more. And that really affected me in my friendships, and people I thought that were literally my friends, I realized they were not good for me either. So I strayed away from them too. And it's just that, you know, my husband helped me see and push me to be where I am now, that I know that when I get further after Jehovah God, because all glory to God first and foremost, after him, I know it's because of my husband I've gotten far. He's seen the potential in me. He been there when I was eating my misery away, you know, had my comfort food eating at the time of my life. And kid you not, I gained like 60, 70 pounds. I did not care about my life. I just was like, you know, I had to drop out of college because of financial purpose and family issues, and just, you know, nothing in my life was making sense. Every job I had sucked, didn't pay me. Just, it was a lot. It was really a lot. I started realizing a lot of stuff, and I started cultivating really bad habits because I was sad. And he was one of those people who stopped me and was like, hey, look, I know you're sad and nothing's making sense, but this is not the time to really mess up your life. Like, at this point in your life, no, nothing is going right, but that doesn't mean you add to the fire and make it bigger than what it is and make your life worse. Yeah, and he was like, sorry, my camera stopped, but he said, he was telling me like, this is not the time to really mess up your life right now. And I was sitting here like, yo, this man really loved me. Like, the things this man has done for me, like where I literally put my relationship through some trials by stupid choices. And I just appreciate him sticking out for me. And I feel like those 3 worst years were the best lessons for me to appreciate. Like, those years taught me how to love myself, how to build genuine friendships, how to recognize genuine people, and to know the course of my life and what was best for me, and to see things completely different, to be very selfless, because I was very selfish. I always thought of me, and I never like realized that I was putting my husband through so much hardship because I'm trying to get what I want. I never bothered to ask, hey, what do you want, you know? And I was a child. I didn't have any guidance like that to really put me in a place where I should have been. It's smacking. So, you know, at that moment, I knew, like, me and him both knew, like, we wanted to marry each other. We had some real love for each other. And when it was time is up and other forces has pushed it, I said, forget everybody else who don't like it. It is what it is. I'm eloping with this man. And that's exactly what I did. I eloped with my best friend. I vaguely don't remember, like, I was so fat and it was literally out the wind because he was going in and out of Florida coming to see me. But that day was a happy day for him, and my ignorant butt did not enjoy that because it wasn't what I wanted. I wanted a wedding. I wanted my family to be there, like every girl, of course. But as I said, I didn't have support. No one approved of our relationship. No one understood where we was coming from and how hard we fought to be in this relationship. So I literally was like, I gotta do what is right for me. I can't just sit here and do things because people feel like I should do them. Rather, I need to do what's right for me. And I was literally eloping. And to be honest, I don't regret it at all. Like, people have asked me, like, don't you regret getting married young? And I'm like, when I think about it, I was like, me getting married young saved my life. It was one of those things where I'm like, yo, where would I be if I didn't get married? Like, my husband is 3 years older than me. And he went through his own young phase. And you know, even though he wasn't fully the man he was at that time, he's done past that youth desire. He was more so getting ready to settle down in life. So he already had his mind starting to be made up of what he wanted his future to be. And I needed that person to let me see that, you know? And, child, I do not regret that man. I don't regret marrying that man. I don't regret being with that man. That man is the best thing in my life. Without him, I wouldn't figure out what I wanted to do career-wise. Without him, I wouldn't perfect in my craft, which I'm still perfecting to this day. He is one of my biggest supporters, my biggest blessings, my biggest friend, my biggest consultant, my therapist, my everything. Like, my husband is everything to me. And I am so glad, you know, one promise I always told myself that I knew. I said that I always knew I was going to get married young. I just pray I married my best friend, because I always knew that when I succeed and I reach certain milestones in my life, I wanted him to be there. I wanted to share that with one person and one person only. I did not want to share that with nobody else. And that's where I am in my life. And I'm going to work very hard to keep it that way, because marriage is always a work in progress. But we're in a stage in our marriage where literally we are comfortable with each other, because the first 4 or 5 months, literally the day we got married, he went right back to Florida. He had work. That's where he was residing in at the moment. It was horrible. We argued every day. It was just going in between the jobs, wasn't getting paid, not feeling like I wasn't doing nothing with my life. My talent sucked at the time. It is what it is. It sucked, right? When I said my talent sucked, it sucked. And just knowing that, you know, my husband was still providing for me even prior to us getting married. Like, he showed that he was that provider. He was the supporter here, and he was going to make sure we were good. That's all that mattered to him. And hey, look where we are now. So, Sarah, where are you now? Are you pregnant now? Because lately, a lot of people been DMing me. They're like, girl, you been glowing. Girl, you looking great. Girl, I don't want to offend you, but are you pregnant? Child, I've been holding the secret in for so long. I just pushed my stomach out. Don't play me like that. It's too early in my marriage for everything I went through. Y'all wish a child on me? Y'all trifling. Y'all trifling. Wishing a child on me. Like, what I do to y'all? What I do to y'all? Requesting a child from me. Like, no, baby. I am not pregnant because I'm a little offended because I've been starting to go back to the gym. And it was one of the reasons why I started going back to the gym, because I'm like, am I fat? Like, am I fat? Like, why is people asking me, am I pregnant? Like, am I fat? And that was not gonna work for me. So I was like, okay, alright, your girl gonna be in the gym. We're hitting them miles. I'm working on my cardio right now. Losing weight all over. Lifting some weights for my arms because, as I said, I don't want to be fat, okay? Having people out here thinking I'm pregnant. I haven't even done half the stuff I wanted. This year was the first year I was able to purchase a car and have something on my name, y'all. Like, I kid you not. And I will have literally a story time of my employment journey, because I think a lot of people can learn something from that, okay? The humility of it all. But I bought my car on my own through working for myself. It was one of those first milestones, and I was so happy because it was through my husband I was able to do it. Through God. You know, used my talents to help me achieve that. And I got a car like I'm really happy with. Even though it's not my dream car, which that is next. But I was just so happy knowing that, you know, I was able to do it myself. Spent $25,000. Not $25,000, $2,500 that week. I was broke, but it was the best time of my life. One of the few moments I will never forget, because I'm like, I did it. I used my talents. I didn't have to rely on a job to do it, but I relied on God and my ability to do what I do in order to pay for it myself. And I'm like, yes. I was like, it gave me even more drive to just really invest in my wig business. And I'll have a story time how that came about when I realized I don't want to do hair. I want to do wigs. I do hair for the extra money, but hair is not, like, doing hair itself is not my love. But doing wigs is what I truly enjoy doing. Like, I can talk about wigs all day, the benefits, the ins and outs. I can research and watch wigs all day, watch people do wigs, me doing wigs, whatever wig related. I am your girl. And let me draw my eyeliner. And yeah, I'm just in a way better place than I've ever been in my life, and I can truly say that I am content in where I'm going, how I'm growing, I am happy to say I've met last year, December 2000. Ooh, I think I got online on the line. I sure did. Didn't wait for it to dry. 2018, like towards the end when we got the house, everything was moving so fast. I didn't know how to handle it because if you guys didn't know, you probably didn't. I didn't really mention it much, but I almost lost my life. Not last year, but the year before, 2018. I almost lost my life. I almost said I lost my life. I'm still here. How did I lose my life? But I almost lost my life. November 31st, 2018. I just had bought a car. Well, my husband just bought a car for our family, and I took my mom to work, and somebody T-boned. Ooh, excuse me. Somebody T-boned me on my way back home in 6 a.m. in the morning, and I almost died, y'all. Like, if it wasn't for God, Jehovah God, he been having my back, and that light pole that stopped my car from spinning, I would be dead. Like, I would not be sitting here making this video right now. I would be dead. And the first 5 months, I can say, not even 5, the first, ow, what's poking me like this? The first 3 to 4 months of 2018 was the toughest because I was injured. I couldn't work. I couldn't hustle the way I normally hustled. I couldn't do anything because I was injured. I didn't have a car. My car was totaled. I only had it for like 3 weeks. Literally, I just literally hit 3 weeks with the car. And if y'all knew the hassle we went through to get that car, so I was devastated. I was supposed to move into the house I am residing right now, and I couldn't. And it was just a life checking point for me because I'm like, I'm 21 and this is how my life is gonna end. And I was on the phone with my husband when it happened, and he told me that he thought he lost me. Like, he was trying to mentally prepare on what was gonna happen because no one knew what was gonna happen, y'all. Like, no one knew if I survived, if I lived. My brothers was with him, and they were like, we don't even know if she's like alive. It's not funny, but it's just like, dang, like, it was very crazy. And when the car finally stopped, because I did a quick prayer and I sat there, I was like, does my leg work? Because it was such a hard hit. I was like, does my legs work? Because I remember pressing on the brakes, hoping for the car to stop. Don't know why. And like, it was going to do anything, so my brakes got stuck there. And when I saw I could move, I guess because of all the adrenaline, some white guy helped me come out of my car, and I'm like, I gotta call my husband. I gotta call my husband. I gotta call my husband. I'm like freaking out. I'm like, I lost my phone in the car. I gotta call my husband. I gotta call my husband. Like, I'm tearing up. Like, it's not funny, but it was just like, I survived this. And I was just like, you know, me and my husband finally was starting our married life the way we projected it to be. And I was like, this should not be the time for my life to end. Haven't had my kid yet. You know, haven't done stuff, haven't done my career, and leave my husband like this. Like, is all his work in me was in vain? Like, no, I haven't even enjoyed my husband, y'all. So that gave me another reality check. And then December 24th, 2018, I met the most amazing people that just genuinely came into my life, and like, they came like this. It's like God was like, that sounds right. And those have been the closest people I've ever been with, and the most genuine friendships I had. And it's a little over a year now we've been friends, and I mean, like, they done so much for me over this just 1 year, and I know our friendships are gonna go further. and the positivity they bring and the energy they bring, and getting my husband out of his comfort zone. It's just like, they're just great people to be around, and I just love them so much. Like, I feel like they're more family to me than my family, which is so crazy, but it is what it is. Like, I feel like they're more family to me than my family. Like, that's how much I love them, and they prove their love to me in many accounts, in ways that I've never experienced in my life, where, you know, I was sitting here and I'm like, why are you guys doing this? Like, why are you guys doing this? Like, for what? And my best friend, one of my best friends, April, oh, I love this chick so much. Like, April is literally my baby. Like, she's one of my babies. I have so many babies, but she's one of my babies. And I remember me and Sara were just like, why are you guys doing all this? And they're like, what are friends for? And I'm like, my trust. Oh my god. It's like, oh my god. I'm getting emotional thinking about it. But yeah, these are one of the best people I've ever met in my life. And I'm just so happy I met them. I'm just so happy they're in my life. I'm so happy I'm in a place in our friendships with all those lovely girls. I'm gonna name a few because I can't name everybody, but I want to put their names out there. I'm gonna name most. I'm gonna try to name all of them. I'm masculine. Is emasculate the right word? I don't know. I gathered so many friends this year. I'm gonna shout out Bria, Jasmine, April, Shania, Kiera, Asia, Yasmin, Nika, Isosa. Those are a few right now. I can't think all of them on the top of my head, but you know, those are a few that really really impacted me and did things that meant so much to me. And I was like, oh my god, like, I'm still trying to figure out how to repay these people for being such great friends and showing their loyalty when I needed it the most. And it's coming, and I probably will film it because these people are like so amazing, and I'm so happy that I get to share my life with these people, not just with my husband anymore, but with them. I'm going on my first mini, I guess, friendcation this year. And if you haven't followed my vlog page, my channel, I posted like one video a year, but I got like 5 videos dropping the next 2 weeks, so it's okay. It's okay. I'm making it up for all those times we didn't post, but it will be posted on there because now we have stuff to do. Because last year was recovering. It was a recovery year. 2018 was a transitioning year to success. 2019 was recovery. 2020 is grind, okay? Getting to those goals, doing better in life. So, yo, my makeup was looking bomb. I'm feeling like a baddie. Hold up. Hair looking nice. Hold up. This might be the it wig. I don't like it straight, baby. Yes. Let me put my... I'm a fool, y'all. I am a fool. But this year, I am so excited to focus on my channel. I have so many plans, y'all. Y'all don't even know. I have so many plans for my vlogging channel. I got so much vlog content. Content for this channel is going to be off the hizzy, okay? And I want fun content. I don't want to be too professional. I want to be laid back. Like, you know, this is fun to me. Like, taking y'all on a journey of my entrepreneurship and things I got planned for my business and friends and family. I posted, I know if you haven't watched my video with my little cousin doing my makeup, that is like literally my firstborn, and she's been bugging to do my makeup for the longest. This video is like 3-4 weeks old. I've lost weight since then, so don't judge my double chin in the video and my weight. I've lost a couple of pounds. Told y'all I've been hitting the gym seriously this year because I'm getting my life together. So please don't be too mean. Don't be too harsh. And check out the video, okay? So I'm gonna finish this makeup look, get myself put together, and I'll see you at the end result. Well, I'll come back and talk at the end result. So guys, this is the end of the video. This is the look. Yes, I'm feeling real cute to run some errands. I'm about to pick up my vlog camera, finish off the vlog today. As I said, the channel or the vlog channel will be linked down below. I really hope you enjoyed this video as much as I had fun filming this video, giving you an insight of me, what's been going on with me the last couple of years, and for y'all to follow my journey. As I said in the beginning, if you haven't joined the Black Envy movement, what are you doing? Subscribe, click the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video. I think I got hair trying to be cute.